They write the rules at midnight and call the sunrise wrong. They tell me this is freedom while they train me with their laws. My water flows like everyone's, but they stamp it not for life. Same sun above my head, but they swear it's only night. They say it's legal, but legal doesn't make it right. They say it's policy, but policy can blind your sight. My land, my sweat, my risk, my time, but they want a cut of every line. No contract signed, no handshake made, just a system built to make me pay.
They hide behind the paperwork
like shadows dressed in white.
They say it's all legitimate,
but nothing here feels right.
This is the legitimate mafia, wearing suits instead of scars, taking pieces of my labor like they're partners in my heart. No consent, no conversation, just a stamp and then a fee. If this is what they call freedom,
it's not freedom meant for me. It's not freedom meant for me. I built a life with my own hands, stone by stone, dream by dream. But every time I rise a little, they appear behind the scene. They say my water isn't water, they say my daylight isn't day. They twist the truth on paper till the truth just fades away. If my water is unsafe, then my neighbors should be dead. If my daylight isn't daylight, why is the sun above my head? If my house is not a house, why do I sleep inside its walls? If my freedom is protected, why do I feel none at all? They take without investing, they claim without a share. They call it law and order, but the logic isn't there. They say it's for my safety, but they never ask my voice. They say I'm free to choose, but they never give a choice. This is the legitimate mafia, with a badge instead of fear. They don't break into my doorway, they just quietly appear. Through the papers, through the systems, through the rules they wrote for me. If this is what they call freedom, it's not freedom meant for me. Call it what you want, but the outcome's still the same. A legitimate mafia with a different kind of name. They don't need a weapon, they've got paperwork instead. They don't need a threat when the law is what they spread. I'm standing in the sunlight, but they swear it's only night. They tell me trust the paper, not the truth before my sight. But I was born with logic and a mind that can't be bought. And no matter what they label, I still see the world as it is, not as I'm told I ought. This is the legitimate mafia, and they hide behind the law. But I won't bow to fiction when I know the things I saw. My land, my sweat, my choices, my life belongs to me, and no system dressed in white can rewrite my reality. This is the legitimate mafia. Nothing more, nothing less. Legitimate mafia, that's all it is. And I'm not buying it.